Hey guys, Papa Dan here. How's everybody doing today? Well, it is Monday morning and I'm just doing a quick update here for you on the Space Wolves, as you can see, and kind of tell you what else is going on here at Papa Dan Scale Creations and where we're going to be going from here. So first things, I want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart for all the great comments you guys left on Caleb's videos this past weekend on the 48-hour group build. You guys just don't know how happy you make that little boy. The comments were just great. They were great. Even including the including the ones with the silly putty and the chocolate milk. When I go back to work this week, I'm going to have to pick up some more silly putty, so because that one was kind of ruined. So anyways, but thanks again for all the great comments that everybody left, and Caleb loves reading them. So anyways, just wanted to throw that out there to everybody. So let's get to the Space Wolves. As you can see, I've got them, they're primed, and a couple of them are actually painted. One is pretty much done, except for one little detail that I just saw as I was getting things set up for this video that I've got to hit. And then the other one is, I'd say, probably 99% done. But I'll get you a close-up of them here. This is the first guy that I chose to start with, and I cannot remember your channel name now. I'm racking my brain and I cannot remember it. But the guy that sent me the message on this one about the get a little pointer here, about the barrel on this gun here, and I had only drilled the one hole on it. Thank you very much for pointing that out to me. 'Cause like I said, I know nothing about these things. I just bought them because I thought they were pretty cool looking and I wanted to try some little figures. But he had pointed out to me that this particular gun is a double-barreled gun, and I should have 2 holes drilled in there. And he even gave me a great tip on how to fix the problem. But unfortunately, by the time I had read his comment, by the time I saw it, I already had this guy painted. So we're just going to chalk that one up to, as Caleb would say, oopsie, my bad. And then we'll know going forward that this particular gun is a double-barreled gun. So let me get a background here, and I'll get you guys a close-up of this guy here. So you can see his detail here. Yes, that's about as good as it's going to focus. But anyways, these things are a lot of fun. I mean, I can't believe how many different options you get in the boxes with these things. And there's different arms holding different weapons and different heads and different backpacks. different body armor, like the shields on their shoulders, and just all kinds of options come with these things. And like I said, you know, I really don't know a whole lot about these guys as far as like the story behind them and everything. So I'm just kind of painting them. I mean, I've watched some YouTube videos on them. I've definitely done that. But I'm just kind of, as far as colors go, I may not hit the color right on the hit it right on. I'm just kind of doing what I think would look cool, because I'm not planning on playing the game or anything like that. You know, I just wanted to make make a couple little dioramas with these guys, because they're, like I said, they are really cool looking, and I really am enjoying building and painting these guys. So this is the one that I thought was done until I was just getting started to do the video, and then I noticed I missed the skull on the back of his glove here. So I gotta go back and catch that. But these things really are fun. It's a quick build. There's only, let's see, on this particular one, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces on this one. So, okay, that's that one. And let me get the other one here. Let him come into focus. There we go. Now this one, you can see I still have his eyes to do yet. I haven't done his eyes. So, and that's also why I haven't done anything with the base that he's on yet, because I hadn't really decided how I'm going to do the diorama yet. If it's going to be a snow scene, or if it's, you know, going to be, I don't know, mountain scene or something. So I've got to get, with this one I used the first one that I showed you. As far as the wash on it, I just used the black acrylic thinned down and with water. And this one I tried the what's it called? Newland oil, I think it's called. And I've got to get a little better with that, because as you can see, I've got, I got to get a more even coat. Because you can see I kind of got it a little uneven there on his jetpack. But then again, that just kind of adds to the worn or used look. So, and then like I said, I still got the eyes to do on this one yet, and I've got one more little, where am I at? There, we're right there. One more little skull right there to do on that side of the gun. So that's where I'm at with the Space Wolves. So, and like I said, I'm really enjoying these guys. These things are a real fun little build, and it's actually fun painting these things too. And to me, it's very relaxing, even though it's really small and really tedious. It's relaxing just to be able to sit down with a little tiny paintbrush and and see what you can do with it. So, and a question, I was watching Wayne's video that he put up over the weekend about the diorama that he's doing with the styrofoam, and he was showing how the aerosol had started to melt. When he was trying to seal the styrofoam, the aerosol started to melt it from the spray. And so what do you seal styrofoam with before you paint it? Because that's what I was planning on making the base, the diorama out of for these guys. So I was just kind of curious, what can you seal the styrofoam with before you paint it that won't melt it? So if anybody happens to know that, or Wayne, if you're watching, just leave me a comment down below. It's going to be a little while before I get to the base on these yet, and actually it's going to be a little while before I get to finishing these guys, and that's part of what we're going to talk about here in just a minute. So let's see, where was I going to go after that? Well, as long as we're on the Warhammer Kick here, there was a couple of things that I really wanted to pick up before I started my next build. And you know what they say, where there's a will, there's a way. So in order to afford what I needed to pick up, I got to thinking, and Caleb got a Xbox 360 for Christmas. I think it was 2 years ago now, 2 Christmases ago now. But since he had gotten that, he has spent absolute zero time on the Nintendo Wii system that I had. So note the key word there was had. I packed that all up and got it out, cleaned it all up and everything, and then packed it up, and I sold it. So actually I sold it the very first day, so I was quite impressed with that. Maybe I wasn't asking enough for it. Who knows, but that's all right. Somebody got a good deal, then you know that's cool with me too. I was able to get what I wanted, and they got what they wanted, so it was all good. So one of the things that I wanted to pick up, and this doesn't have anything to do with my next build, but these were the guys that I had originally wanted to do when I started doing the little Warhammer figures. But I got myself a little box of the Orc Boys. These guys are just too cool. I love these guys. Ever since I was watching Richie, our Saturn 9, I think is his channel name. I think he's done a couple of these guys, and these guys are just too cool. So I picked up a little box of these. Now this box has only got the 4 of them in there. So anyways, these are the, I'll be doing these too. And who knows, maybe I'll get a diorama where it'll be the Orc Boys versus the Space Wolves. But anyways, that was one thing that I picked up. The other thing that I wanted to get, I haven't got it yet, but I'm going to be going out this afternoon, and I want to give a shout out to Chris Cortell over there at CP 101. Thank you very, very much, buddy. I really appreciate all your help and the information that you were giving me. Yeah, I'm sure, as a lot of you guys know, Chris does a lot of lighting of his models. And for the fire build, the big thing that was holding me up on that was how I was going to do the LED lights. Well, I won't bore you guys with the long explanation, but Chris had come up with a really good way of doing the lights for me, and I'm going to be going out this afternoon and picking those up. So again, thank you very, very much, Chris. If you guys haven't checked out his channel yet, I mean, I can't believe there's anybody out there that hasn't seen CP 101. But if you haven't, man, go over there and check out his channel. The guy does awesome builds, and like I said, he doesn't light all of his stuff up, but he lights a good number of it up. The little flying sub that he just did was absolutely awesome, fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to this next series that he's doing with the Snowspeeder from Star Wars. He's doing that as a start to finish how-to type video where he's talking about the lighting, which is why I'm really looking forward to that one. I want to thank you, Chris, for putting that one out. It was very good timing. So anyways, that's the other part that I'm going to be going to get this afternoon, is the lights for that one. And then the last thing, Papa Dan got himself a new airbrush. I got a new Neo for Awada. I've been wanting to try this one, and the only reason it's still in the box is because I found out after I got home that I can't use the airline from my Pache airbrushes for this one. They don't fit. They don't. The couplings on the bottom down here does not fit. So I've got to find an airline or an adapter for the airline that I have before I can start using this, because I don't have an airline that fits it. So I'm gonna, while I'm out today, I'm gonna run to Hobby Lobby, or not Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby doesn't have any, because I've already called them, and they don't have any airlines or the adapters. So what was I thinking? Where am I going? I'm going someplace. I'm going crazy. That's where I'm going. Harbor Freight. Thank you. That's where I'm going. Harbor Freight. I was going to check there and see if they've got any airline that would fit this. And if not, maybe Home Depot, Lowe's. I know they carry compressors and things like that. I'm not sure if they carry airline this small, but I'll check there too, because I'll be going right by both of them. So anyways, I'm anxious to get this out of the box and actually start using it. I know I've talked to Tom Rambler69, and he said he loves his, and of course we all know that Doc loves his that he's got. So I'm anxious to get started on this one. But like I said, got to come up with the airline or an adapter or something for the bottom here. So anyways, the next build that I'm going to be working on is the fire build. It is going to start. I am so excited about getting this done, or starting to work on it. It's going to be a while before it's done, but I am just so excited. I've not been this excited about starting a build since I did the Titanic. For some of you newer guys that may not have seen it, for the newer subscribers, go back in my archives and check out the Titanic. I mean, in my opinion, I think that's my best build to date. so far is that Titanic. I love it, and there's still some things that I want to do to it to get it done, get it to the point where I want it, and I'm just waiting on a couple of things for that. My brother is supposed to be taking me a picture of of a star, a nighttime picture of stars. The night the Titanic went down, there was no moon. It was a moonless night, as I've heard it referred to many times. And that's what a lot of people say contributed to the tragic accident that happened. They said that had there been a moon that night, a bright full moon, even a half moon or something, that they may have seen the iceberg sooner or soon enough so that they could have turned the ship a little quicker and avoided the collision. But since they didn't, we all know what happens. But anyways, I want to get that picture from my brother, and then I'm going to use that for a backdrop behind the diorama. And there's just a few little things on the diorama itself that I want to do, a little more water effects to it. So just a couple of little things there. So that'll be done soon, hopefully, as soon as my brother gets the picture to me. If you're watching this, Brian, hint, hint. So anyways, getting back to the fire diorama, I am really, really excited about this one. And we got some special things planned for Caleb that he's going to be doing in conjunction with it. So, and I might even throw in a few surprises myself besides just building the diorama. So anyways, that's what's going to be coming up on Papadansmodels2. So I won't take up any more of your time. I'll quit rambling here. And we're up to about 22 minutes, so that's way long enough. It's longer than what I thought this was going to be. So anyways, we'll get this uploaded, and we're going to kind of clean off the bench here a little bit, and we are going to start the fire truck today. So be looking forward to updates on that, guys. Alrighty. Again, thank you to all my subscribers. It really means a lot to both Caleb and I. And we're enjoying the heck out of this community, man. There's a bunch of great guys. So, and gals. So anyways, thanks again, and we'll talk to everybody later. See you on the next update. Bye.